In terms of the methodology at Datum, it's a very interesting process seeing how different organizations tend to do their problem solving from the middle out or from the top down or from the bottom up. A middle out approach would really be focusing in on what are the processes that matter for an organization. But not every organization works that way. Some organizations are a top-down type of organization. They operate based on executive insights more than anything else. In a top-down organization, they focus in on what are the metrics that matter first and what are the decisions that they need to make, and then everything else within the enterprise has to fall into line in a definition cycle underneath that. A bottoms-up approach is one where you start with a problem that is very fundamental at the ground floor, shop floor level, and you highlight the issues associated with that particular problem and start to build it up and connect it to a major strategic imperative at the highest level. Really, the best opportunity to see a problem through to conclusion for an enterprise is to figure out how to attack it on multiple levels. Sometimes it may be bottoms up and top down simultaneously. In other cases, it may be starting at all three levels, bottoms up, top down, and middle out, to try to figure out how to establish the distinct connections that really identify with people at each level within the enterprise. Most software products will really drive you into a normalized model that require you to follow a top-down cycle of definition. And as you move down into the lower levels of activity, really if you have to go back and renegotiate some of the things that you've defined at the top level, you're really having to start over in the big picture or rework them. So it can become very difficult to execute all the way through. Information value management is different because it was based on practitioner knowledge of how organizations actually work. And so information value management and the methodology associated with it can negotiate top-down, bottom-up, and middle-out execution in a more natural way so that you can identify what data matters in the big picture, the value associated with it, and follow that value in a way that's natural for any organization.